9th and 10th channel of Byju's. I'm your teacher Ankita and I welcome you all in today's class. In today's class, we will be discussing about the French Revolution and today the class part is 3. So we have done 1, 2 and today will be the third part and then we'll have one more part. So I hope that all of you are ready everyone. It's a very interesting chapter. If you're watching this video, welcome to the class. I can see so many of you are here with us. Good evening everyone. Welcome to the class. And if you're watching this video later, please make sure to stay with us till the end. And if you're new here, do take a moment and hit the subscribe button and hit that like button. I hope that all of you are ready. Good evening everyone. How are you all? And how? I'm sure I was reading all of your comments. Man, we want part 3. So here everyone, we have part 3 of 4. So if you look at this particular chapter, right, so we have broken down these chapters into the separate topics in several parts because so that we can understand, right, aram se without any hassles. So do let me know that. I hope that you found this particular thing really very good, right? Yes, good evening everyone. Hello everyone, good evening, welcome to the class. I will be calling out your names, but as of now I can see so many of you have joined. Yes, hello everyone, hello, good evening. Good evening to each one of you here in the class. So let's get started everyone, right? So we'll have a very quick summary first and then we'll be moving ahead with the topic. Yes, quick thumbs up and please make sure you hit the like button everyone. Your likes just shows that you're enjoying the session and you appreciate the hard work that we're doing here. Good evening. Awesome. Charlie, let's get started everyone. Right, so here we go. We don't have Menti today. We will be doing the Menti for the French Revolution chapter all together. Okay? Okay, good to go. Awesome. I hope that, now that I just forgot, I hope that I'm clearly audible and visible also, right? Just in case if you have any issue, just change the setting of your phone. Okay, very good. So everyone, what are the objectives we have for this particular chapter? Right, so of course we have these things, right? We'll be discussing about the revolution, the post-revolution, and of course we'll be understanding the changes that we will be seeing in the French society. So of course we divided this chapter into 3 different sets. We have the background, event, and the consequences. So everyone, are you ready? Are you ready for a story time? Okay, I want all of you to focus over here. I want you to stop typing. I will be starting with the first part, right? I will be starting from the first point of the chapter. In less than 5 minutes, we'll have a very quick summary, okay? So that we all are on the same track. So let's get started, everyone. So, we know that this chapter we're discussing about the French Revolution and we have our king, right? King Louis XVI. He got married at the age of 20, right? And of course, he became the king in the year 1774 and he was married to Princess of Austria. Okay, now both of them were very much indulged in the parties. They used to spend a lot of money, and when he became king, he realized that he does not have the treasure. All the treasure went in maintaining their lifestyle, maintenance of the, their big palace and parties, their dresses. And apart from that, the major reason for the empty treasury was that they have helped America in fighting against the Britain. So because of that also, to buy the weapon and other things, they have spent a lot of money. We're talking about the French society structure. We have 3 different estates. First estate have the celery, which are the people who are very closely associated with the church. They were very closely associated with the church and they are the people who used to work in the church and with the nobles. Then of course we have the second estate, which have the nobles, people who are the ministers in the minister in the court, very close relative of the kings, etc. Now the first estate and the second estate made only 1 and 2% of the population. 97% of the population was made by the third estate. Right? Third estate, everyone, has 97% of the people, and these are the people who are peasants, businessmen, laborers. They were the one who were forced to pay the taxes, right? They were forced to pay the taxes. And there are 3 different types of taxes that they have to pay. First, of course, royalty tithe. right? The tax that they have to pay to the church, and apart from that they have to pay the agriculture production also. Then of course we have one more tax, which is the tally, right, which they have to pay directly to the state, basically to the country. And then of course they have the feudal dues that they have to pay to the nobility. In this also we have discussed about the feudal system. Now feudal system was a system where, right, the person will be working on a piece of a land of the land piece will be of a lord, right? So these people will be working on the piece of land. They will be giving the money to the lord, and of course will be giving their services also. So these are the three different types of taxes the third estate has to pay. Then of course we discussed about the crisis. Everyone, I hope that all of you are paying attention over here. I'm not looking at the chat. Let's just be here. Now what was the need of the French Revolution, right? What was the need of it? Two main reasons. First of course we have the substantial crisis, basic needs of roti, kapda and makan, right? People were struggling for the food, for the jobs, for the shelter. So that was one of the reasons, right? And of course there was a growing middle classes also. So of course in the middle class people we had those educated people who now have an understanding that getting education is important, and now they are in a position that they're questioning that we don't want a king's rule. So this is the main reason for the French Revolution. Then of course we discussed about the people involved. We have the three important people, right? I'll not be calling out the book's name which they wrote, right? And of course we have these three personality, Locke, Rousseau and the Montesquieu, right? These people were the philosophers, the thinkers, and they wrote books and they expressed their ideas. Furthermore, we discussed about the Estate General, right, which was there in the year 1789. On 5th May 1789, the Estate General was there, held, right, and of course the king called upon all the three state people so that he can pass the law of the increased taxes. Remember everyone, why this Estate General was called? So that they can announce or they can allow the increase in the tax for the third estate people. But of course what happened when they came over here, there are a lot of disbalance over here, there are a lot of discrimination over here. The third estate people said that, you know what, we want one vote, one person, right? We don't want one vote per estate. They discarded this and they want this, and of course the king didn't agree to that. And what happened everyone? They said bye-bye. So we saw the tennis court oath. So they went into the tennis court, right, of the big palace, which is there in the Versailles, right? And of course they took an oath and they said that we will be making the constitution. And they declared themselves as a National Assembly on 20th June. Again, super important everyone. Very, very important. 20th June, National Assembly declared themselves. Okay. Then after that, what we saw, there are two important people were involved into this. So we have Mirabeau, right, and of course Abbe Sieyès, right, and of course he's a very important personality who helped in the French Revolution. Now, after that, we saw that on 14th January 1789, people stormed in the street of Paris and went to the prison, Bastille prison, and of course they destroyed that, and of course there was a lot of damage to the properties. What happened after that, everyone? We saw the change of the situation in countryside. Remember everyone what happened in the countryside? In countryside, the farmers and the peasants were destroying the homes of the lords, right? Because they heard a rumor that the lords are destroying the food, right? They did that. And after that, they were like, you know what? You cannot destroy our crop. So of course we saw the countryside revolution. Apart from that, there was very important thing which happened that on 4th August 1789, we saw the abolishing of the feudal system. This is very, very important, right? We saw the abolish of the feudal system. The Silures had to give up their privileges, the people who used to work in church, right? And of course the land owned by the churches, everything was taken back. Then everyone, we saw the formation of the constitution, right? Political system was came in 1791. We saw three, right? We saw three different parts. We saw the formation of the government. In that we have legislature, executive and the judiciary. Then of course we saw that how the France become the constitutional monarch, right? People are there, they'll be electing someone, and of course the rules and policies will be passed. In that also, remember everyone, remember we have two citizens. Can you quickly write the name of the two citizens? Jaldi say. Yes everyone, what are the two there were two citizens based upon this, right? Jaldi everyone, what are the two citizens? Two types of citizens that we have. Very good. Active and passive citizen. Passive citizens, it's equal to that they are not there in the society, right? They are nowhere there found in the society. Passive citizens. Active citizens were there who have some money, right? And they got the privilege of voting. Clear? Very good. Okay. Then of course we saw the Declaration of Rights of Men and Citizen. Of course these were written, and of course in that also, very important thing everyone, there were no rights given to the women. Very, very important thing. So then this was thing everyone that we have studied. Everyone, are you clear up to here? Jaldi se give me a quick thumbs up. Yes, this is what we have discussed as of now. Now we'll be moving to the events. See, French being an amazing nation, right? Till this time, women are still struggling for the rights of voting. Okay, so let's understand everyone now that what are the key milestones which were there, and let's understand the role of women and how the abolishment or the abolishing of the monarchy happened. Conspiracy. Comprise means uske andar hai bacche. Comprise means it's there. Very good. You will be getting the PDF on the Telegram. Okay. Good. Very good. Okay, everyone. Now let's move over here, everyone. Now in today's class, we'll be discussing about the key milestones and people involved, and that too, how the French become the constitutional monarchy. We'll be discussing how the French become republic and the regime of terror. Very, very important. Everyone take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot. This is what we will be learning in today's class. Very good. Very, very good. Eternal means it's there forever. Right? Eternity. Okay? Yes. Very good. Right? Unending. It's kind of, it's every time. Okay, chaliye. Now everyone, let's focus on the first part, that how French become the constitutional monarchy. Now everyone, I want your attention. Monarchy means king rule, where the king have all the power. Yes, I've answered your question. Yes, very good everyone. Okay, I want all of your attention everyone now. See, if you pay attention, I'll be answering your doubt, but please ask your doubt after, once we are done with the topic, we'll have a doubt board. I will share the notes, let no spam again and again. Okay. Monarchy means, of course, the king's rule. Okay. Can we take care of the spammers? Mohan sir? Yeah, can we take care of the spammers over here? Just in case, everyone, if you are spamming, you will be blocked. On the system, you can take care. Right? Not the camera. If someone is spamming, you can take care of them. Okay. Everyone, a humble request. It's a class where we all want to study. See, we just came for 1 hour, right? I want to utilize this 1 hour so that you remember this particular topic forever. Pinky promise everyone, let's just get started. Okay. Now, I want you to focus over here. Now, the France is in a very good state, right? What do you think? Finally, people have something good with them, right? They have Declaration of Rights, and of course, they have, some freedom. Now, they can vote. But in that also, women are not very happy. Just imagine, right? Women have no rights. And people who have no job have no rights. The poor people was not very happy with this. Even though we can see that there is a formation of the constitutional monarchy, means that there is the constitution, but it is still run with the help of a king. People are still not very happy. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that king was happy? That all his powers were taken away? Yes, tell me. Tell me everyone. What do you think? Yes. Ansh, you have to wait for me to solve your doubt. It's up to you whether you want to stay in class or not. I'm sure you're not from this class also. So please take, you utilize your time very wisely. Very good. He was not happy, right? You know what he did? He actually went out of his way. He's like, you know what? I don't like these people. I will plan something else. So he went to he went to Persia. Right? And of course his sasural, Austria. Right? He went and asked the people to help, right? Yes, very good, right everyone? Yes, Austria. So what happened? Of course, he went there and he was like, you know what? Can you help me? Can you help me with this? See, I'm in a very much struggle. I want your support. So they said, yeah, fine, okay, we will help you. But you know what? The National Assembly was really very smart. They came to know that the king is planning to do something like this and they attacked. And of course, they defeated these two, right? They defeated these two, Prussia and the Austria. So what happened? Yes, the National Assembly declared that we are a good people, right? We are a good people and we will not let the king come back to the power. So Louis XVI, everyone, had a secret negotiation and with the kings of the Prussia. In the April 1792, the National Assembly have a feeling that something is happening. So what happened? They declared the war. And of course, thousands of the volunteers joined the army. They're like, you know what? We will come with you and we will help. Negotiation means, discussion. Achha, you do this, let's plan it out, planning kind of thing. Negotiation, when we say, if I'll give you something, you give me something, kind that. Yes, Ansh, no, you cannot ask class 10th geography ka doubt over here. You have to talk to Aishwarya ma'am when she will be taking the class. Okay, good everyone. Volunteer means, volunteer means over here that the people joined. They said that, you know what, I want to join the army. Clear? Good. So what happened everyone after this? People are really very happy. They went and they are in the war. And during this time only everyone, we saw, right? We saw the formation of the national anthem of France. Can anyone tell me what the national anthem of France is called as? Yes. Ansh, no class 8th cut out. This is class 9th. You have to wait for class 9. Very good, Mayank. Very good. Yes, very good, very good. So, the mercenary, right? Marseillaise, right? So, that is the name of the, the national anthem, right? It was composed, of course, now, of course, we always say that. It was composed by the poet Rougot de l'Huez, right? And he sung it for the very first time. And all the people who are, yes, absolutely correct, Rudy. But of course, we got the name of the national anthem also from here. And so, of course, the people, right? The people who are marching from the city, right? Yes, it's a city name. The people who are marching from it, they're singing the national anthem. So now it is called as the national anthem of France. Very good. So everyone remember, this is super important. Yes. Thumbs up everyone. Are we clear with this? Remember, this is an extra information can come for 1 marks. One extra information for all of us. Now, the war is over. The people are very happy. They went. But can I ask you what happens when the men goes to war? What do you think will be the condition? For example, let's suppose if you and me are there. Of course, we have a family, right? We'll have aged people. We have children, right? And we have some women who cannot fight. At that time, women actually were not allowed to fight in a war. So women, old children, old individuals, and of course the children are left behind. Who is going to take care of these all people? Anyone? Very good, Adiva. Women has to manage them. So at that time when everyone went out for war, the women were taking care of the household. And definitely it was not a easy task. Even though, right, they have no rights, but they were doing everything that they can do to support their nation. So of course, there were a lot of crises, people don't have money, right, many of the lives were taken, but women were there who were earning for their family. Remember, they were protesting also, they are taking care of their families also, and they are just saying, give us some right, we just want the basic right. Give us a right to vote. We don't want anything else. In the beginning, they were just asking for the simple basic right for them to let the vote. But of course, the constitution of the 1791 was not listening. And what happened after the war was that there we have only the richer people of the society. Because the poor people, the poor people went to the war. Few of them came back, few of them didn't, right? So now in the assembly also, what we have only the rich people. Now again, there We should not, put the people on our caps, right? But what happens when you get the power, you actually forget. For example, when the king was taking the control, people were very annoyed. King is not doing this, king is not doing this. But when the rich people got the power, they actually became like a king. They were not thinking wisely. They were not thinking about the people now. They are thinking about themselves. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, active citizens were there. Absolutely correct. They become, right, they just started considering themselves as a very important part of the society, and they actually stopped thinking about the passive citizens and the women. Right? Very good. So what happened, everyone? Again, I love the French Revolution because you know what? Till the time we will see in the history, till the time the things were not in a streamlined way, those people didn't stop. So what happened? Again, the rich people are there sitting on the top, but you know what? What happened? The poor people, right? The poor people started forming the club. उन्होंने बोला कि अब हम तो we will take the matter in our own hands, right? अब हम अपने से ही काम करेंगे. So they started forming the clubs, and one of the famous clubs that we have, that you will be learning not just in class 9th, but you will be learning this in class 10th also, is the Jacobins Club. Very, very important thing, everyone. Do remember this, okay? So of course, Jacobins Club was one of the famous club, and this got its name because of the place where they used to meet in Paris, right? Convent Saint Jacob. So it was a building where they used to meet, and because of that they got their name. And of course, the members who were there was a shopkeeper, daily wage workers, the people who are not that rich. And the leader of the Jacobins Club was the Maximilien, right? Robespierre. This is very, very important, everyone. Do remember the name. Okay, everyone, are we clear? Right, this was led by the leader. Okay, very, very important information. So again we saw the rise of a new leader. Clear? Everyone clear? So now people are going to war. After coming back from war, rich people are at the power. Poor people are still struggling. So they formed their own club to discuss their matter, to discuss what they can do now. And he is leading it. To show that they are protesting, you know what happened? You know what happened? They actually started wearing something like this. Everyone, I'm sure you have seen this in your textbook also, and I'm sure you have heard about this. So what happened? They started wearing those striped clothes. Can you see this? Stripe में ऐसे कपड़े. We usually say कि कैदियों वाले कपड़े जेल में ऐसे कपड़े पहनते हैं, है ना? So they had those stripes, and of course they had the white, red and blue combination to represent the France flag. Of course, we can see over here. The one thing we call them as, right? We call them as the sans-culottes, right? So of course, can you see over here? They are not wearing the, right? Yes, knee breecher. So initially in the France there was a fashion, right? There was a fashion. People were really very fashionable. But of course these people don't have the money for the fashion. So they started protesting and wearing something very, colorful clothes. We usually see these clothes in some of the awards function and other things. We will imagine, oh, people can wear these clothes, but they are the one who first started. So they started wearing the clothes that represents their thoughts, right? And they used to wear the red cap, but the red cap was only for the men and not for the women. Everyone, yes, everyone, can you quickly tell me? We have discussed the symbols, right? So red cap signifies what? Red cap signifies what? Menti nahi hoga. Please don't spam menti nahi hoga. Very good. Jaldi se everyone, red cap. Freedom. Very good. Freedom from slavery. Freedom. Free, right? From becoming free. Absolutely correct. So red cap represents the freedom. So that's why they used to dress like this, and they will be walking in the street of France. And they're saying that, will not be wearing the knee breeches, which are the symbolize of, sophisticated society and the people. So that's how they were protesting. Right. Why red is for men? So Janat, so the red color of the cap in the previous session we did, right? So we have the symbols which they used. So of course the red color of the cap signifies the freedom. Now at this particular time in France, the freedom or the voting rights and the privilege was given only to the men and not to the women. That's why the women were not allowed to wear the cap. Everyone, are we clear with this? Right? Yes, very good, very good. Okay? We have the doubt board in this video. Thank you so much for reminding me. And we'll be taking the major doubts there. Very good. So everyone, by this now we are clear that what had happened, right? We know that now we have the formation of the Jacobs Club and now people are protesting. Now let's understand that how France become the Republic. Okay everyone, now the things from here will be getting somewhat serious. Okay, let's see. So now of course people are protesting, everyone is really at anger. But let's see what people does. Everyone, can you see this? Everyone, yes. What is over here? France too on the road to become a republic. Yes. So what happened? The people marched to the palace of the Tuileries, right? They marched up to there, right? And they did what? They were very much frustrated, they were very much in pain, they don't have food, right? They don't have any rights, they're struggling, they're not happy living in the country, and they blamed the king for all of this. So they marched into the palace, right? And what they did? They captured the king, right? Right? They captured the king, held him as a hostage for so many days, and the National Assembly decided to keep the king and the queen in the prison. Okay? And now people become more powerful. Clear everyone? It is a palace name, bache. Yes, very good. Yes, assault over here can mean that there's an attack, right? Something which is not very planned. Everyone clear? Yes. Vaishnavi, it's the name of the palace. Clear? Clear, clear, clear. Very good. Very good, everyone. See, again, I'll not be able to check that how many of you are here with me. But everyone, please make sure you're paying attention to the class. Very good. Okay? So now, this is clear, right, to each one of us? Okay. Riddhi, that means that a person who is in command. Right? A person who is in command. Okay. The palace has the king and the queen. Yes, very good, very good. So liberty, of course, here again. Liberty is very close. Like when we say the liberty, we're talking about the freedom. Okay? Yes. Who was in the palace? The king and the queen. So everyone, what happened? They marched, right? They captured the king and the queen. Right? And what happened there? They kept the king and the queen in the prison for a very longest of time. Right? And of course there was a voting held. After that there was election. Right? After this election, everyone, you know what happened? Something really very big and super important happened. Now all the men 20 years above now can vote. Right? Whether they have the money or they don't have the money. Now all of them can vote. Everyone, are we clear? Yes? Yes. Everyone, are we clear? Aryan, आप बता दिया बच्चे. Mahesh मतलब someone who is in command. And assault, I think you are asking, like, you know, a plan करके attack करना. A physical attack. Very good. Yes. Everyone clear? Aryan, have answered your question. Okay, very good. Kalyani, I have answered your question in a minute. Okay. So what happened, everyone? So now, after this, now all the men above 21 years of age now can vote. Now we can see that now the France become a republic nation. But again, everyone, does it really republic? Does it really serve all the people equally? What do you think? Yes, what do you think? Even though the France, we say that it become republic, do you really think it was actually treating all the people equally? No. Very good. So still the women were giving no right. Right? There were little bit things that women can do in the society. Right? But they still don't have any right to vote. So what happens? Voting right were given to the men above the 21 of age. Newly elected assembly was called as convention. I think many of you are asking, ma'am, National Assembly called as convention? Yes, after this, when the France became a republic nation, they started calling themselves as a convention. Everyone, are we clear? And on 21st September 1792, we see the abolish of the monarchy. The king rules is completely gone, and the France become republic on 21st of September 1792. Clear? Everyone, this date is super important. Can I make stars and moons so that you will all remember this is a moon? Not that great moon. I think I'm good at star only. So yeah, I'll make the star. ठीक है, ये चांद तारे बना दिए हैं. याद रखना कि ये जरूरी है. Slavery बच्चे अभी हम पढ़ेंगे, अभी वो आया नहीं है. Okay? We will be learning about the slavery in our next part of the class, but not today. Clear? Yes. Republic means, Mayank, जहाँ पे लोग actually में vote कर सकते हैं. That is a real actually meaning of republic, right? People who can select the person who wants to be there. Democracy has a different meaning. बहुत सारे features हैं उसमें. We had a class on why democracy, right? And what is democracy? So you will understand that. Okay. Now everyone, we are clear with this. Now many of you are asking, ma'am, why they took the queens also? Everyone, what do you think? Do you think all the fault was of just the king, or do you think that queen was also involved? Yes, I will tell you. Ye jaldi se everyone. Yes, very good, right? What do you think? The queen was involved? Yes, absolutely. See, the queen was the one who will be spending so much money, right? Oh, I want to buy this, and she was very. Now, of course, we have not seen her. She have not spoken to us directly. But according to the information that we have, yeah, they say that the queen was really very cruel, right? And she used to spend so much money. So what they did? Yeah, initially at that particular time, right, they used to just execute the people. They used to, hang the people, or they'll be killing the people. So that time, of course, the Louis XVI, right, was executed on 21st January 1793, right, and followed by the Queen. Yeah, after some time, the Queen was also executed. Clear? Same as king. Yes. Treason means dhoka. So they executed the king and the queen because they did, wrong for the country. Treason means betrayal. Clear? Yes, very good, everyone. So of course, this is also important. They were publicly executed, right? They were publicly executed in the, in the public place, which is called as the Palace de la Concordia. I hope that's the correct pronunciation. Okay, this is a place, kind of an open public place where they were executed. Everyone, are we clear? The king was executed in the year 21st of January 1793, sorry. Okay, everyone, let me ask you a question. Jaldi se. The sans culottes, right, were knee breeches, yes or no? Do they wear the knee breeches? Yes or no? Dejro, हाँ, kind of a betrayal. अरे ये जो लोग थे, क्या ये knee brears, knee पे जो पहनते थे, the fashion, right? Do they used to wear? No, right? It's no. The answer is no. I don't know why you're saying true. It's the false. They don't used to wear, right? They never wore that thing. That was an important thing to show them they are different. Very good. Okay, everyone. Now it's a doubt time. I will be taking some doubts. So if you have doubts, please ask me. But before that, let me repeat once again. Okay, all of you, please pay attention. Right? All of you, please pay attention. Then I'll take the doubts. 1 minute, everyone. So we started with our class, right? We started with a class that, the king is trying to betray the country. The king is talking to Persia and the Austria king, please help me, my country people are not listening to me. National Assembly knew it and they launched a war. After that, what happened? Men went to the war, and when they came back, many of them lost their lives, and the condition for France was not that great. Women were going to the work and they don't have any rights. Once that was done, what happened? Then people were really very angry because there are so many crises. They don't have money to eat, they don't have shelter, and the condition is becoming more and more bad because now rich people are there at the top. They are taking the position of the king and they are trying to control the society. So what happened? The angry people marched into the palace of the Tuileries, right? And then they captured the king and the queen and then they put them into the prison. When this was happening, what we saw that the formation of Jacob's Club, right? Jacobin Club, where the poor people came and they said, you know what? We will lead by ourselves, nobody is listening to us, and we saw the leader of the Jacobins Club who was Maximilian, right? Remember the name, everyone. Pronunciation might vary, remember the name and the spelling of it. So this was the case, right? After the king, what happened? They were still very angry and they started they started the court trials, and then they realized that the king and the queen were actually betraying the country. So of course they were executed right in the year 1793. But before that, the National Assembly called themselves as the Convention, and on 21st September 1792, the France became Republic. Everyone, you will remember this? No, bache, they didn't wear the knee breeches. Yes. Right? Initially, to show the protest, they were not wearing it. Clear? Good. Very good, everyone. Are we clear with this? Yes? Okay. Convection means, Kavita, that was the name that the National Assembly gave themselves after the Republic. Clear? Regime of terror will learn now. We have to wait for some time. When was the Constitution of France came into the first action? So according to the thing that we have discussing now, Vaishnavi, 21st of September 1792. Yes, the Queen was also beheaded. Yes. Ma'am, was the flag decided? Wait. Give me some time. Okay. Ma'am, why the women was granted harm? Even though, we will discuss that later, even though they are part of the society and they are taking part, still the women were not given the right they need. Okay, remember that. Aryan will discuss about that later. First state और second state में क्या doubt है, Manu? The flag decided from the clothes or it was earlier? So again, the cloth, मतलब जो flag है ये सब वो तो पहले था, वो बाद में उन्होंने अपने clothes में ले लिया. Now, I have answered your question. Okay, legacy. What are the legacies of French Revolution? It's a very big answer. We'll discuss it. Riddhi, I'll discuss it later. Okay. Everyone, are we clear? Okay. Okay, so we have the three states. The first was the clergy, right? So of course, they were the people who were very much close in connection with the church. Yes, Utkrash. Yes, it means Deshdro. Nobility are the people who are very close to the king, right? They are the people who are used to work as a minister in their courts. Whereas in clergy, we have the people who are very close to the church and they're working for the church. I've answered your question. Pratik, I've answered your question, bache, if you can go back and yeah. Chanchal, we have just revised, bache, you have to go back and listen to it. Ankita, that's a very interesting question. Yeah, at that time she has no say also. Yes, that's an interesting question. Even though women were doing everything, still they had no right. Yes, veto power of the king. So king has no power. Initially the king used to have the final decision, right? But once the formation of the National Assembly, right, that power was not there with the king. He cannot say the final thing. Kriti, no. Yes, those are the people who will not wear the knee breeches, right? They were the people who will not be wearing something to cover their knees. Those people. Okay, very good. Now everyone, let's move ahead. Okay, give a quick thumbs up. I can see that many of you are asking few doubts. So you have answered those doubts. Okay. Yes, Juhi, that was. Okay. And just in case if you are watching this session for very first time. So bacha, this is a part 3. We already did 2 parts. So I would request you, please watch those sessions also. I'm sure all of your doubts will get clear. Okay. Yes, very good. Okay. Now everyone, let's move. Now let's understand that we have the France as republic. Yes, clear? All of you agree? Right, that now the France is a republic nation. Yes or no? Yes or no? Very good, very good. Yes. Right now the France is a republic nation. So now we can imagine a country which have everything proper. The people are enjoying. The people are really very happy. There's equality. There's freedom. Yes? Ta-da! Suspense, everyone! The thing was very much different, right? Even though in France we saw the establishment of the republic, things were not that great, right? So let's understand, everyone. Now we'll be discussing about the regime of terror, a very, very important question. I saw that many of you were asking about this. Right? Many of you were asking about this. So yeah, this is the regime. Not ignoring anyone, Sana. This topic is the French Revolution. No, I am not ignoring you, Kriti. ऐसे मुझे भूत तो मत बनाओ. मतलब कुछ भी लिखना है क्या? Attention पाने के लिए. Right? So let's just maintain the decorum of the class. Ankita, they were sans culottes, right? They were the people. The poor people who were protesting, they were the one who were not wearing the knee breeches. And the people who were wearing were the nobles, the rich people. Clear? Prateek, those were the people who were involved with the church, who used to work very closely with the church. Okay, now let's discuss about this, everyone. The regime of terror. Now the Masiha is here, right? Everyone, who was the leader of Jacob's Club? Jaldi say, everyone. Queens have no power in the terms of official, but yeah, she used to influence the king. Yes, everyone, who was the leader of the Jacob's Club? Very good, very good. Yes, Maximilian, right? Million. Yes. So now, of course, we will have an understanding कि ना बहुत बढ़िया इंसान है, उसने क्लब बनाया, he was a leader of the club, लोगों का अच्छा ही करेगा. People were really very happy, right? But ta-da! Twist, everyone. Hero निकला villain. यहाँ पे we clearly see that this hero, which initially he was a hero because he was leading the club, he was helping the people to, helping the people to move ahead. But what happens? Hero nikla 0. Well, remember this, everyone. So, hero nikla 0. Remember this, everyone, for this person, right? And of course, let's talk about him. So, Maximilian, right, of course, the regime, right, where he was ruling, right, he took the control and he said, you know what, I will be the leader. But luckily he ruled just for 1 year, from 1793 to 1794, only 1 year. He has so much of terror, and that one duration year is called as regime of terror because he did very strange, very unrealistic things to the people. He came from a very humble beginning. He was helping the people, right, the poor people to move ahead in society. But what happened? When he became the president of the National Convention, right, what he did? Whoever is against him or talking against him or saying anything bad about him or any policies, you know what he will do? beheaded. Ankita Bansal, I've answered your question. Please, you can stop spamming. You have to go back and see that. Right? Who vote? The rich people vote. Okay? So he actually will be beheading the people by using the machine, everyone. I'm sure you have seen that machine. Right? Something like this. Right? So of course there will be a blade. Right? So of course it's kind of wooden panel. So there will be a knife kind of structure which is hanging kind of from here, and there's a thread controlled by a person. Yeah, don't mind now. Okay, my drawing. And then of course a person will be here and their head will go off. Right? So of course this is called as the glutathione, right? Clear, everyone? And of course this was a device invented by this person, right? Dr. Gluten, and of course by his name, the name of the machine was there, and the right, of course this was used to punish the people. Okay, this was used to punish the people who are against the policies, against the rules, against the laws. Clear, everyone? Yes, it will be very, very painful, right? Yes, very good, right? It was very scary, but yes. So he used to do that. Now let's understand, everyone, that why he becomes such a villain. Let's understand that why he was doing this and what was the reason behind it. So of course, and what are his thoughts about it. Everyone, I will explain you all of this, but take a screenshot. Super important question from the exam point of view. Jaldi se take a screenshot, everyone. Yes, too much power, absolutely correct. More power, this is how people will be using. Okay. So what happened, everyone? He was like, you know what, we'll have the equality. But for that, you know what he did? He actually issued laws of placing maximum ceiling on the wage and the prices. So for example, a person, let's suppose, who is moving a trolley can get only 2 rupees. Okay? Can get only 2 rupees. The price of a water bottle cannot exceed a certain amount. So even if the quality of the water bottle is super amazing, maybe the water bottle is coming from Saat Samundar Par, the price will remain the same. It was such injustice, right? For example, if I am a trader, I am a businessman. Let's suppose I am a businessman and I have a factory of handmade silk cloth. Okay? So I have, amazing silk clothes, dresses with me, and I'm actually bringing those, right, importing those from outside country. I'm spending so much money, but there's no price in the market. So just imagine, everyone, even though he is planning to maintain the equality, but the equality was not there for everyone. Everyone, are we clear? So the wages, the salary of the individual and the prices of the product was kind of fixed. Definitely not good move for the economy. Then the meat and bread was rationalized, right? Of course, there was a ration given and there was there. The one thing which actually hurted the peasant the most, that they were forced to transport their grains to the city to sell at a very fixed price. So of course, if I am a farmer, I have to transport my grains to a city where they have a center, and I have to sell the grains at the price which is fixed by the government. Can you imagine, everyone? For example, there are two people. One is growing apple, right? And the other one is growing, let's say, corn. Both have different market and both have different prices. But first of all, I have to pay to take it to the city also. And then the price of these products will be decided by the government. Such a sad thing, right? Such a sad thing. Then there was a use. Oh, this is very interesting, everyone. Now remember this, everyone. This is the easiest, like, ha 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 ha. This is the ha 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 wala part you should remember. Okay? You know what he did? He said that, now nobody in the society will use the expensive flour. Flour means, the wheat that used to make the bread. So what he said, all the people will be using this pain degalites, right? This is how I hope that it's pronounced, right? So this is the equality bread, and he said that all the people in the society will be using this bread only. Can you imagine? Now, for example, if a person has money, they want to buy some good bread, they can't go and buy that bread. Yes, everyone, are we clear? Everyone, are we clear? Clear? Give a quick thumbs up. Yes? Yes, everyone, are we clear? Good. Riddhi, that means that you cannot take more than what is assigned to you. Right? So meat and bread were rationized. Basically, we have ration shops, right? Where we go and we'll purchase something, but of course they'll be giving us any small quantity. Okay? So that was the case. So even though you have money, you cannot go to the market and buy more amount of meat and the bread. Okay. Now, this is something which is okay for us to remember, that he changed that how you address the men and the women. So, and initially, of course, they'll be calling, monsieur, madame, all of these fancy, beautiful words, which we still use and we still have today. But he changed them to the citizen and citoyenne, basically to the citizen. So, everyone, are we clear? We don't have Menti today. Are we clear? Yes, clear? Jaldi say, are we clear with this? Good. Dun, 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 dun. We are clear, right? Okay. So of course, when all of this was happening, people started opposing him. Not just the people who were not in support of him, his people only were like, "Chhi, right? Kya Raja hai? Raja bhi nahi, matlab, what type of leader this is?" They started opposing him. He's like, "Ayyo, why did we support this person?" Right? So what happened? One fine day, they're like, you know what? We will take some action. They arrested him and they beheaded him. The same way he used to do to the other people. Everyone, are we clear? So of course he was arrested, and yeah, he was executed in the year July 1794. Okay, clear everyone? He was arrested, and of course the next day only they executed him. Clear? Ye picture clear hai? Right? Yes. Now everyone, in our textbook, right, I want you to do this. I want you to spend some time and think about this. So this is, I think, is on page number, I think, I'm not sure, but I think this is source E or D, right? And it's there, and please do read it, right? So of course, this is from the philosopher, right? His name, oh, okay, where is his name? Yes, so of course his name is, right, Camille. Wait, let me write proper over here. Desmoulins, okay? So basically he opposed the idea, right? And of course he wrote the article. So please make sure you read it. Yeah, page number 16. Thank you. Yes, okay, page number 16 where we have this. So please do read it. It will be giving you an understanding of what was the difference in the two ideologies. Everyone clear? Clear? Good. So everyone, now we'll be ending our class. Now we will be ending the class. Okay. So we will be discussing the impact of women and the other two parts later, because I think we'll not be able to finish them and I don't want to rush. Clear? So now everyone, what we'll be doing a very quick and easy recap. Okay. Yes, we have the doubt board. So let me just open the, where is the doubt board? Okay, where is the doubt board? Okay, I think it's missing over here. Okay, yes, everyone, here we have the doubt board. Yes, yes, we have so many slides. Okay, everyone. What was the veto power? Veto power is something with the person who has a final call, right? Who has a final call. So usually the king used to have the final call, but after the National Assembly, that power was taken from the king. We'll cover this into one session, hopefully in one session, okay? Barrack means, of course, the places where the soldiers used to stay, kind of their barrack. Elections were not held every year at that particular time. Now, why the women were not wearing the red caps? At that particular time, women was treated as a passive citizen. So they have no right. Okay, they have no rights. So that's why they were not wearing the cap. Yes, so initially the king has all the power, but after the National Assembly, they have no power. Who controlled the National Assembly? Of course, initially there were two people, right? We have heard about Mirabeau, right? And Abby Cyrus, right? They were the two people who were there, but eventually, of course, more and more people got involved into it. Yes, no doubt, all clear. Yes, very good. Independence and republic. Independence is talk about the freedom, right, Jannat? And republic is more in terms of that how much freedom, how much power the people have to elect the person, elect their ruler. Who divided the citizen into the active and passive? So of course the National Assembly which was formed. In that they have the three different set of the government, and there they have the active and passive citizens. Rumor means afar, right? Yes, very good. Okay everyone, so I think we will end the class. Yes, I know the pronunciation is a little bit confusing over here. Radical Pratik, of course, it's from the history that you have learned in your class 8. We have the radicals and the moderates, right? Moderate are the one who are very, peace loving. Radicals are the one who want to take some action. Why the third estate only have to pay the taxes? Because they're the poor one, and people felt that, we can take the taxes from them only. Very injustice, but yeah, that was the feeling. Fraternity and liberty. Liberty means freedom over here, and fraternity means brotherhood, coming together. Yes. Saloni, maybe, I'm not sure. Yes. I think, Riddhi, you asked a question about the legacy of the French Revolution. So it actually gave the ideas, right? The idea of the freedom, the idea of brotherhood, the idea of equality. And that is why it holds lots and lots of legacy. Okay? Judiciary is separate. Why? Because in judiciary we have the people who will be taking care, like judges, who will be taking care that, okay, this is happening, this is not happening. Okay? We have different types of taxes, Arohi. We have title tax, TITHE, which is a tax which was given to the church. And of course, apart from that, 1/10 of the agricultural production. We had the tally tax, right, which was given directly to the state. And we have feudal taxes, right, which the people who are working on the land will be given to the lord in a form of their service, and of course in the form of growing the foods and other things for them, and money also. Okay everyone, so I think with this everyone we are clear and we are done. I hope that you've enjoyed the session everyone. If you do, please make sure to hit the like button, right, for this video, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Yes everyone, and please share with your friends. See, I know that we are going a little bit slow, right, but I really want all of you to master this chapter. We will have quiz, we will have NCERT questions, we will have one shot, we'll have everything for this chapter. But I want you to read the chapter after going back to the home, like once the session is over. Please do read the chapter. Clear? Pinky promise everyone? Pinky promise? Thank you so much everyone. See, I hope that we have how many likes? We should have more likes, right? Yes, we should have more likes. Come on. Yes, very good. And everyone, you know what? I think I have the homework question for you also. I can't see the homework question. Homework question, homework question, homework question. Hi everyone. Okay, this is important. Everyone, homework question over here. So, what was a convection? Convection, right? Describe its role in France. Yeah, we have discussed this, and I want you to write this answer in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your answers. Please do write your answer in the comment section below. Okay? Homework time. Good. Very good everyone. So with this, we are done. Lots of love everyone to each one of you. Please make sure you're keeping yourself super healthy, right? And keep on learning with Byju's. Bye bye everyone. Lots of love. Hearts. Bye bye.